Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Maverick Baking and welcome back to another chocolate review. If you're new to the channel, we are here for these chocolate and junk food reviews all the time, alongside vlogs, food challenges, and of course recipes, because I do still have to make use of the baking part of the Maverick Baking channel name. So if it is your first time, do consider hitting that subscribe button. It would be lovely to have you back. But enough chat. Today we are here to talk about a brand new product to the British market, which is the KitKat Zebra. Zebra. So I believe this exists in other parts of the world. Some dusty part of my brain recalls seeing this from one of the kind of Dubai import websites, or even one of the South African or Australian import websites. Do let me know if that's the case. I feel like I have definitely seen some kind of zebra KitKat somewhere before. But that being said, it is brand new to British supermarket shelves. This was actually a gift from my dad. Thanks if you're watching. I'm not sure which shop he got it from exactly. I believe it was a Sainsbury's, but it, was fairly readily available and not too expensive, which is a good start for any kind of commercial chocolate. But today we're going to be talking about whether this new KitKat lives up to the standards of other KitKats. Is it better? Is it worth your money? Let's find out. So what we can expect from the KitKat Zebra is 4 crispy wafer fingers covered in dark chocolate, 39.5%, and white chocolate, 27.5%. Now that isn't the actual percentage of cocoa in the chocolate, that is the percentage of the product that each of these things takes up. So it's going to be darker than it is lighter. Yeah. Interestingly, they've gone for similar packaging as they did with the KitKat Gold Caramel one recently, and the KitKat Ruby Chocolate one, which seems to have vanished from shelves as well. So it will be interesting to see if this is one that will stick around on shelves or disappear as fast as it appeared. So as you can see, we have that really enticing zebra print on the front of this chocolate. Now don't get me wrong, I am no big fan of Nestle. I do like a KitKat from time to time, but you have to give them some credit. They've gone kind of all out on the design. On the back we have just the plain kind of dark chocolate. They obviously ran out of budget for that part of the factory line. But I must say, it does look pretty good. I am not going to be a monster and bite straight into this, though the temptation to annoy people just for the comments is very strong. I am going to be a normal human being and pull one of the fingers out of here. So the finger, as expected, is nice and kind of marbled, and we have that kind of classic, very soft KitKat snap. We have 3 layers of wafer in here, as well as the kind of darker looking chocolate in between. But will the KitKat Zebra be worth your money? Let's find out. Interesting. So the textures are all as you would expect. The wafer in a KitKat is kind of always one of my favourite wafer chocolates. It's got kind of just enough crispiness to stand up to the chocolate, but it's also not that kind of horrible drying, wispy, super flaky, artificial wafer that you can get in some wafer chocolate. The chocolate itself, it could just be because it's been a while since I've had a KitKat, but the chocolate itself seems to have this weird softness to it. Like, it doesn't have any kind of nice snap, either as you're breaking off a finger or as you're eating it. It's all a little bit kind of soft and pasty, which could be normal, and it's just been a while since I've had one, but it's not my favorite. But genuinely, the first thing I would say about this is I don't actually think it tastes that much different from a regular milk chocolate KitKat, which is not surprising, because of course, when you blend dark chocolate with white chocolate and with vanilla flavouring, it's essentially the same premise as milk chocolate. You're losing the kind of bitterness and boldness from the dark chocolate, but you're also losing that kind of distinct vanilla creaminess of the white chocolate, and they all just kind of get mushed together. If I was blindfolded right now, I genuinely don't know if I would be able to tell that wasn't just a normal KitKat. I would know it was a KitKat and not just a generic wafer, but beyond that, I'm not really sure. If anything, if I'm paying super strong attention to my taste buds, there's like the slightest bit of a stronger cocoa flavor that would come from the dark chocolate, but that kind of seems to come through in the aftertaste more than anything else. How dark chocolate can kind of linger in your mouth a bit more than other kinds of chocolate. But generally speaking, because of the creaminess, because of the vanilla, because of the sugar content, the dark chocolate is very muted. And equally, the white chocolate is muted because of that. So, a bit of a strange one, really. It's fine, because to me it just tastes like a regular 4-finger Kit Kat, which is fine. So, if you're looking for the novelty, you might want to check this out. If you have ever sat at your desk at 4 p.m. and while you're munching your way through a Kit Kat thought, you know what this needs? Approximately 5% more cocoa solids. Then this might be for you. But generally speaking, it tastes pretty much exactly like a Kit Kat. Other than the design, it's nothing really new, to be honest. So I'm gonna give the Zebra dark and white Kit Kat a 3 out of 5. If you guys have tasted this Kit Kat in particular, do let me know in the comments below. I'll be interested to see if you thought kind of the same thing as I did, in that it tastes essentially like a normal Kit Kat. Or if you think this is one that should stick around for people who want something a bit different to the norm. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, do consider giving that thumbs up button just a little tiny tap. It helps me appear more easily in YouTube's algorithm and show up on your feed so that you can see this face far more often than you'd like to. But I'm afraid that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching and for joining me in these little chocolate tasting sessions, and I will be back very soon for the next one.